Hey guys, welcome back to a new video. In today's video, we will be talking about BTS going to a dinner, them having a reunion party. So much stuff has been happening. Jungkook going on dinner with his 97 liner friends, Taehyung posting, or should I say, photo bombing Instagram with, shirtless selfies and stories. And on top of that, Namjoon, he's gearing up for his upcoming comeback, new album, deleting his entire Instagram profile picture. On top of that, Suga's movie, the D-Day tour movie, how it has been doing, the reaction it has gotten over the years, and especially Jin's latest video, his monthly update video that he posted. So let's start this video with Jungkook, obviously, because he's the youngest. The news came out just I think yesterday probably that Jungkook went to dinner with his 97 liner friends. I think this actually happened all the way back in early March. He was spotted on dinner in Seoul at a barbecue restaurant with his friends Cha Inwoo as well as Lino from Stray Kids. This happened all the way back in March. Both Lino and Inwoo, they went near Jungkook's unit, his military unit, and Jungkook took some time off. He got out and they went to a barbecue restaurant and have some barbecue together. It's nice to see that he's taking care of himself. He's socializing, still meeting up with his friends. I mean, it's almost 13 14 months left until he's released from military, almost a year. Just to be positive and optimistic, let's say only a year left in his military service, and he's socializing. And the thing is, because of BTS, he will be the first of his 97 liner friends to complete his military service, so he won't have to go to the military later on. Chain Wu, he has to go to the military. Mingyu from 17, he has to go to the military. Lino, Bangchen, all his 97 liner friends, they would still need to go to the military service a few years down the road, but Jungkook wouldn't have to. He can then focus on his career, he can focus on interacting with the fans and everything after, so he wouldn't have to worry about military service. So they did a get together, all the 97 liner friends, and they went on dinner together. They were, I think, fans still respecting their privacy. They did not take pictures, and the pictures did not come out, which is a good thing actually. Seeing that fans, they're being careful, and not to release pictures, because obviously he's serving. He would be in his uniform, in his military uniform, and that is something that's very subjective. And on top of that, today we got something very surprising from Jin. He has updated, posted an update video, monthly update videos that he shot all the way back in November of 2022. It just feels like ages ago, all the way back in 2022. And this time, he was wearing like a spring themed shirt. He was holding some flowers in his hand. It was a spring themed video because obviously it's spring right now everywhere, especially in Korea. I don't know if you've seen this before, we heard this before, but Korea is really famous. Seoul is really famous for spring. Cherry blossoms everywhere in Seoul. The entire Seoul is pink with all the flowers, falling everywhere. It's really beautiful. You have to be there in order to witness that. But he posted in regarding to that. It was a 2-minute video on Bangtan TV. It has gotten over 400,000, almost 500,000 likes on the YouTube channel, over 20,000 comments, almost over 2 million views. Insane. No one can wait, for Jin to come back. I mean, me personally, I can't wait for Jin to be back. It's just gonna happen. Only, I think the countdown has already begun. 50 days, 50 more days until he finally comes back. He was also saying that, mentioning that in his video as well. He was saying that, you don't have to wait that much longer. He will finally be back in less than 50 days. It's finally gonna happen. The wait is over. Jin is finally coming back. And now let's move on to something spicy. Taehyung, he posted on some pictures on Instagram. He shared some pictures from his military service. Obviously he gave an update to the armies. He likes to keep in touch with the armies, which is really, really important. And he posted some pictures. I think this time he has reduced his weight. He went up to 80 something kg, 83 kg if I'm not wrong. And now he has reduced his weight to 75 kg. He wrote a message on his Instagram stories saying that he was eating healthy. He's performing his duties. He's taking time off. Everything is going well. Everything is going good, and that's really important. And on top of that, he was also sharing some other pictures, from his training, from his training camp. He also shared a back of shirtless photo. It was a back photo of him, and he looks so buffed. I mean, fans, they went crazy on Twitter, or should I say X at this point. They were comparing Taeyang in the same T-shirt all the way back in 2023 when he was wearing the same T-shirt and during one of the sound checks for yet to come Busan concerts, and now he was wearing the same T-shirt and he was barely recognizable because he have buffed so much. He has gained weight, gained a lot of muscle. He looks healthy. He looks manly. But to me, he looked absolutely adorable. Everyone was adoring him. He was looking so handsome, just like always. No denying that. And on top of that, we know that Suga has finally released his D-Day tour movie. It is all over the world, in all cinemas all over the world, streaming right now, in IMAX as well as other. And the response it has gotten has been shocking to the armies because everyone was saying it was controversial whether people would show up. Because the views, BTS's views, they have been decreasing. The third gen group's views have been decreasing. The engagement is not as good as it used to be a year ago, 2 years ago. So not a lot of people they're gonna come to the movie. But to everyone's surprise, the movie did exceptionally well. It has done over $50 million in box office all over the world. I mean, even in my local cinema, I went to see the movie myself, and it was completely packed, and there was like hundreds and hundreds of armies in the line. Movie after movie, show after show, people were still showing up, and there were not many seats, so they had to just bring in everyone who has bought the ticket, and they just ask them to sit wherever they wanted, near the screen, at the floor, wherever they wanted. So it was kind of a mess actually. It was so packed, so crowded. The demand is insane. The BTS demand is insane. Suga's demand, it's absolutely crazy. And now coming to the final topic for today's conversation, I think it's Namjoon. Namjoon has actually deleted his Instagram once again, like billion times. Okay, before. He has got rid of all the pictures except 5 or 6 photographs, 5 or 6 posts, and everything else is gone. He has deleted his profile picture. He has deleted the highlights, everything. I think this is his sign of telling everyone that he is ready to make his second release his second album, because before going to the military all the way back in August, he revealed that he will be releasing a new album. He actually performed a new song from the album, on Suga's concert, on Suga's solo concert in Seoul. And it was a spoiler, and he said that he will be releasing an album in summer. So I think it's gonna happen either during the summer vacations, June, July, August, within over the next few months, because J-Hope has already released an album of his it did okay, I guess. And Taeyang released Friends, has already surpassed over 100 million streams on Spotify. Jimin released Closer Than This, has almost 150 million streams. And Jin is coming back, and Jin will be releasing his solo debut album, his first ever solo debut album. I mean, KSJ1 is coming, it's on the horizon. But I think before that, Namjoon will be releasing his album. And meanwhile, to fill the gap, and as soon as everyone is moved on from Namjoon's album, then we will get Jin's album. So Namjoon's album is along the way. I think he will be releasing it either next month or the month after that in June. You have to wait and see. And I think those are pretty much the highlights of what has been going on. Nothing from Jimin. No updates from him. Suga and Jimin, they both have been completely MIA. We haven't heard from them. But we do hope that we hear from them as soon as possible. They come to viewers, maybe post a few pictures or some statements, some status or something, that would do. And as for the other members, Yeah, I think that, I think that's it for this video. I will see you in the next one.